This is chapter 21, set A number 2. So we're told that we have a city with about 100,000 people. We took a sample of 500 and 194 of those people were in college, and we want to estimate the overall percentage for the entire city that would be in college, and we want to put a give or take on that. So we want to estimate our population percentage. Now, how would you estimate your population percentage? Well, the best estimate of that is the sample percentage. Okay, so in our case, if there's 194 out of 500, we'll have to do 194 divided by 500, and to make it a percentage, you times by 100%. So you do the 194 out of the total 500 times by 100%. Which gives me 38.8%. So that is my sample percentage. This is also my best estimate. But we know that our estimates will be off. What we want to know is how much they'll be off by. And anytime you want to find how much something will be off by, you find the standard error. Now you could go back and do this the long way that the textbook talks about. You'd have to make a box, and you find the average of the box. Well, you don't have to find the average just to find the standard error, but you find the SD of the box, and then you have to convert to percent, and then you have to find standard for sums, and you convert to percentages, and it's a lot of work. Let's just use our shortcut formula. The standard error would be equal to your population percent times 100% minus the population percent all over your sample size. Now there's a slight problem because that formula does use a population percent, and I don't know the population percent because the whole point is I'm trying to estimate it. So I can do these little squigglies for estimate, and I can use my sample percent instead. So we'll do our sample percent times 100% minus my sample percent all over my sample size. Now on the exam, we're not going to write these two different formulas. We'll just write this one, and you can remember to use your sample percent if that's what you have. So with the square root, my sample percent is 38.8, and we'll do 100 minus 38.8 all over my sample size of 500. Don't forget to have enough parentheses on here to make everything work. And if I put it in correctly, I get 2.18% as my standard error. So that means our best estimate is 38.8% are in college, give or take 2.18%.